All right. We are live. We'll wait for some people to come in, chit chat a little bit about Hawaii. So just take a look here, make sure my camera's good. A little fuzzy. All right. Make sure my sound is good. Test 1, 2, 3. All right. Looks good. Hey, there's Anthony Simone. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing? The Motagator. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Cheryl Rosinski. How you doing? Hear me fine? Good deal, good deal. Just want to make sure. It's been a while, so I want to make sure I wasn't having any video or audio issues. So, good deal. Yeah, so Blaine wasn't going live, so I thought I'd pop on, and I know that Brad and Kimberly spoke about Hawaii yesterday, so I thought I might as well just hang on a second, I'm gonna get that out. Thought I'd jump in here. Hey, Rhonda B, welcome. Thank you, Anthony. Says I'm good. Talk about my Hawaii experiences, which are going to be similar to Brad and Kimberly's as well, but a few little things that we kind of experienced that were specific to like our room and things like that. So I know I did some pop-up lives on Facebook while we were there. Gosh, why does the camera seem really fuzzy? Is it just me, or does the picture look okay? Seems like it's a little fuzzy, but it could just be me. Let me try this real quick. I don't know if that's a little bit better, but hopefully it is. Let me check my camera setting, make sure it's going out. Yeah, it's going full 1080p. Hi, Najuma Brown. How are you? Thanks for being in here. Just waiting for a few more people to pop in. I know it's always odd when you do a pop-up live and people are like, hey, wait a minute, I didn't know. So give a few minutes here for people to pop in, and then we'll get going. So hope everybody's day is well. I think for most of you, you're a little later in the day, so it's 4:34 my time, so 7:34 I know on the East Coast, 6:34 obviously on the Central. So this might be dinner time for some people. Might not be the greatest of times to pop up, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Hey, cruising on the high seas. Hello there, Rob. Looks like a few more people popping in here little by little. Yeah, I should have probably posted it. Tom's doing his skipper report. Okay. No worries. Again, like I said, it's just whenever you do a pop-up live like this, you're never sure. I should have probably waited and then blasted it out on Facebook and on my Facebook group, which I'm going to do right now. Let me just do that real quick. If you guys don't mind hanging in there with me for just a second, I'll pop into the Facebook group and let everybody know that I'm live. So I'll be right back with you. All right, that's been shared out. So hopefully we'll get a few more of our friends in here to chit chat with us. How was the food in Hawaii? Did you have some seafood? I did, Anthony. It was really good. I had some fish tacos with some amazing fish, some really good white fish. I had a calamari pretty much almost every day. Probably not every day, but pretty close to every day. The calamari at the resort we were staying at was really, really good. Trying to think of what else. That was the main thing was the calamari and the fish at the resort. I think we ate mostly at the resort. I was trying to think. We did eat at a I had a shrimp plate when we ate at the food trucks, and I had a shrimp plate that was really good. The Azteca, which was like a spicy shrimp with some rice. It was really really delicious. So yes, absolutely, food was good, good, good. Hello, Rob. Hello, Anthony. Hi, Rhonda B. Do you have shave ice? No, that is one thing we did not get, and I kind of regret. We did get gelato when we were down in on Front Street in Lahaina. So we got gelato a couple times there, and then we got some ice cream near our hotel, near our resort, I should say. We got some ice cream there, but no, we didn't get shaved ice. Yeah, kind of bummed that we didn't do that. Have you, Anthony? Have you been to Hawaii before? I apologize, I can't remember if you'd been or not, but yeah, let me know if you had been before. Anybody else in the group? And I know I've asked this question before in my Facebook group, but remind me, please, if you've been to Hawaii. If you have, which islands you've been to. As you guys know, we went to Maui. I've been to Oahu 3 other times prior to that. Anthony said, nope, not been there. Okay, not been there. Yeah, it's cool. I know it's kind of a big trek for you guys coming from the East Coast. I know that Bob and Sarah had to. Well, they had to. They chose to just do a 1-day stay in California to break up the trip. So I'm sure that helps. Did you see any ships while we were there? No cruise ships. Yeah, no. I didn't see any cruise ships over there. I actually was looking when we were passing the harbor, and I asked our Uber driver, if there were any cruise ships, and I didn't see any, and he said there weren't any. So, hey, just Dave, how you doing, bud? Welcome in, welcome in. I've always wanted to go, but never been. It's nice. It's definitely one of those places where I would say at least go once if you can. It's really cool. It's not like the Caribbean, completely different vibe, a lot more expensive, that kind of thing, but it's very cool. Hey, Spikers, welcome in. And I want to show you, I was going to post this picture here. I'll probably do it later on, but I got one of your shot glasses. Oh, there we go. So I'm, as probably most of you know, I have a shot glass collection. You can't see it. It's at the top of that credenza thing behind me. So I have a bunch of people's shot glasses, and I just got my Spikers Crazy Adventures one, and got my Lovey's Fat Life shot glass. That's for the collection. Plump Travelers, and I created a new shot glass with my new logo. I messed up, I think, or I don't know if they kind of bleached it out, but the text isn't very good on that, so I got to change that because it kind of gets washed out in the water. But anyway, so I got to correct that for my shot glasses. Let's see, what do we have? Oops. Did you have Dole Whip pineapple? Nope. Another thing we didn't do this time. It was there and it was available, but man, we were just enjoying the gelato. The gelato was really, really good. And then the ice cream that we had at the place near us was really good as well. So, yeah. Hang on one second, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. That was Mr. Brad messaging me. So, yeah, nope, didn't have the Dole Whip pineapple, and I have just to Oahu. Yeah, Oahu definitely a different vibe than Maui. Oahu is very busy and more, big city, and Maui's definitely more laid back. More people saying hi. No, I think Brad wants to come in. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. All right, sorry, guys. Let me send the link to Mr. Brad. I'll be right back with you. Sorry, guys. All righty. Let me go through here. People saying hi and hello. Fun hang, honey hang. Love it, honey. Thank you so much. Oh, my pleasure. Like I said, I'm trying to collect. So if you're a creator and I don't have your shot glass, let me know if you have one in Zazzle. I think I've got pretty much everybody that I know of. So let me know. I'd be happy to order one. But love it, Spikers. I saw that you have another one, Cindy, for Cindy's Travels. So I have that in my in my cart for my next order. So I'll be ordering that as well. And let's see here. TWF, I'll send you the paper cup shot glass from my Zazzle merch store. Sounds good, TWF. Say, Tom, thank you. You have a shot glass for me, honey? I do, Anthony. Yep. Yeah, we did a. So I think you have one of mine, right? I think we did a shot glass swap. So, yep, I do. Thank you, sir. Tell Brad we said hello. I think you can say hello to him here in a little bit. I think he's popping in here soon. Hey, Lori. Hello and good evening to you. Welcome in. And there's Kimberly Ryan saying hello, hi, or hey, honey boo boo. That is her pet name for me. Honey boo boo. Oh my God, with all the damn nicknames, I can't keep up. Are you using StreamYard? Yeah, Rob, I am using StreamYard through YouTube. There's Ronnie. Woo! What's going on, Ronnie? And if Miss Alma's with you, hello, Miss Alma. Hey, Modigator. Hey there, Run to B. Saying hello to Ronnie. Hit those thumbs up. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. So anyway, while I'm waiting, see if Mr. Bradford's going to jump in. I'll get started on kind of what we encountered here. How does Zazzle work? Do you make the glasses or them? You make the glasses, Rob. You can, there's like a custom shot glass or custom pint glass option or whatever. And then you can go in, excuse me, and then make your own. So that's how that works. All right. So for us, yeah, we traveled into Hawaii on Friday. Yeah, Friday morning. We had a super early flight out of San Diego. So we got up at 4:30 in the morning. That sucked. But anyway, I wanted to make sure we had a direct flight because sometimes they get these screwy flights where you like connect to another city and then across. And anyway, so we went Hawaiian Airlines. One thing that was interesting that I found out about Hawaiian Airlines, actually, I'll get to that in a second. So I think Brad and Kim mentioned in their live yesterday that, when we got to the airport, we had gone through all our paperwork. We did the same test as them, the Azova test through Costco that Brad found out about, which was great. It was really easy. It was kind of nerve-wracking because, you're not sure. You're kind of relying on this method instead of going to Walgreens or CVS. So that was a little nerve-wracking, but it was actually easy peasy. So I would highly recommend it to anybody if that's still the case. Who knows what's going to happen here moving forward. We heard a rumor that as of May 11th, if you're vaccinated, then you don't got to worry about any of that stuff. So we'll see if that rumor is true or not. But so we got to the airport expecting to, show that we have our QR code, show all that, so we can kind of do a pre-check kind of thing. Hang on, let me let Mr. Bradford in. Hey, Brad, what's going on, man?
Mr. Skiles.
Oh, no audio. Audio.
Can you hear me or no?
No audio.
No audio?
I'll let you tweak and figure that out. I'll keep you in.
Check.
Yeah, still nothing. It was just working yesterday. Damn audio. Damn.
I know. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Nothing?
Nope, still no audio.
Okay. Pop me out. Pop me out.
I don't know what that means.
Pop
Sorry.
me out.
I'll kick you out. Okay. So anyway, we'll bring him back in. If you can hear me, Brad, just give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I'll try to look down there. Anyway, so as Brad mentioned, when we got to the airport, we were in San Diego Airport. They were Long Beach, Cuse Cruisers, LAX, and the system was down. So we didn't get to do that. But when we got there, luckily, because we were kind of one of the early flights in, we didn't have the long line. I know Sarah and Bob had a long line, but apparently Kim and Brad had it even worse when they went through it. So luckily for us, it went quick. 10 minutes maybe, if that, 5 to 10 minutes through that line to show our QR code and all that. So yeah, that part was luckily easy for us. sucked for the others. But on Hawaiian Airlines, what I wanted to mention, I don't know if any of you fly them or want to fly them soon, but they're saying I hear you, Brad. Okay, why do I hear Brad? Hang on, Brad. It might be me. Let me see. Let me bring you back in. Brad, you there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, may have been on my end because everybody else heard you. I didn't hear you. That was weird.
Can you still hear me now?
I can hear you. Yep.
I mean, now. Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay.
Good.
Sorry, I was just kind of doing an update of our kind of airport and airline experience. So, but just to round out with Hawaiian Airlines, and I'm going to go to the chat because I see a lot of stuff in there. But with Hawaiian Airlines, one thing that I learned is that they don't have a Wi-Fi option. Everybody has free access to a limited amount of movies, limited amount of TV shows, limited amount of music that they have available. You have to download their app before you go on the plane. Then you launch their app, get on their Wi-Fi, and you have access to those. And that was kind of a bummer. I really was looking forward to some Wi-Fi. But I think you guys had Wi-Fi on your flight. Yeah, bro?
We had Wi-Fi, but we couldn't get it to work. So,
jeez.
Actually, on the flight on the flight back, it wouldn't work. So we were kind of limited the same way with just movies and TV and that stuff. So,
yeah, that was a bummer. What's saying? Anthony says I want to try Hawaiian Airlines. It was fine, Anthony. Other than that kind of sucked. But we got free. I don't know, I would call it a hot pocket. It was pretty much a hot pocket. It was eggs. The breakfast going there was eggs and zucchini and like a little hot pocket thing. And then coming back, it was a barbecue pork. Again, I would refer to it as a kind of a hot pocket. And
yours didn't, Honey. Yours didn't say made in Alabama, did it?
No, thank goodness, because that would have been if there was a window thrown at it, it would have definitely gone out the window. Yeah, they had snacks. They gave you full can of soda, bottle of water, but no alcohol. I'm guessing the same for you guys in Southwest. No alcohol, no coffee, no tea, any open drinks or cups. So that was still in effect.
No alcohol, just canned. We had a choice of Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, or water for drinks, and then they served like a snack pack that had like crackers and cheese in it, and some what else? Some little like fruit snacks, and then a snack like a snack mix kind of thing for the first half of the flight. Then the second half they gave us like these little brownie bite things for the second half of the flight. So
yeah,
it wasn't gourmet.
No. Even the meal, like I said, even the meal we got was basically a glorified hot pocket. But it was something, I guess. Rob,
I will tell you. Sorry, Honey, go ahead.
No, I just answered Rob's question.
I was just going to interject.
It's us shipping them out. You can have a store and have people order them and have them shipped out to you. And when you set up your store, you can set a little bit of markup. Zazzle, I think, requires you to have like a 5%, whatever they call that. I can't remember, royalty or something like that. But I do it a little bit different. I'll explain that here in a little bit. But go ahead, Brad. What were you going to say?
Yeah. So Zazzle makes you have a 5% royalty, but it does not affect the price of the item. Right. So you pay the same amount, and they give like 5% to the people, but it doesn't affect it. So I was just saying we were lucky enough on both flights. The first flight out, we had the flight was only about half full. So we were lucky enough that we got the big exit row, just the two of us with nobody sitting in between us. So we had all the leg room. And then on the second flight out, it was going to be full, but we upgraded to what they call their business select, and it was only $80 to get on within the first 15 people, because if they said the flight was full all but 10 seats. So I'm thinking, well, I like that exit row. So we were able to get the exit row the second time, and then luckily one of those 10 seats that was empty, nobody decided to sit in between us. So we were lucky in the fact that we got that big aisle, big leg room, with nobody sitting in between us. So that makes a 5.5 hour flight much more comfortable.
I agree. Yeah, those exit rows on Southwest are really nice. Hey, RD, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here. Hey there, Mrs. Texas Pepito. Howdy, howdy to you. That's everybody just saying they can hear you. That was weird. I think
Well, old Pepito married up, didn't he?
I think that's pretty much the case in our community. I think all of us have married up. Yes, everybody heard you. So that was on my bad on my end, Brad. Sorry about that. Made you have to figure that out. We hear Brad. Yeah. Okay, guys, keep rubbing it in. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, chat jumped on me. It might be you, honey. Yeah, you're right. It was me. It was me. A bunch of highs and hellos. We hear both. Skipping through, sorry. Was the alcohol limited to Texas Pepito? If you're talking about on the plane, it didn't exist. There was no alcohol at all. If you're talking about the resort, no limitations there. But on the plane, yeah, it didn't, non-existent. No alcohol. There's
at the resort. We found they didn't short pour drinks at the resort either.
No, not at all. That's for sure. They're strong. They were pricey, but they were strong. At least you were getting your money's worth.
They were strong.
Yeah. My son loved. Lori's saying my son loved Hawaiian Airlines versus American out of LAX is now half the price of Long Beach. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. I've always flown Hawaiian Airlines there. I originally had a flight on Southwest. I didn't pull the trigger on it. I should have because it was dirt cheap. But I was waiting for some credit thing to get worked out. And I waited too long, and then the price went up, and that was. But even then, honestly, if I would have done the math, because it ended up costing me $100 for luggage going there and back, whereas Brad and Kimberly had 2 bags flying free for each of them, and with that I think if I would have done that math, I may have decided to do Southwest, but I didn't. That's when you take some NyQuil with you, take 2 pills, and go night without the alcohol. Yeah. How long was the flight from Cali? I think it was shorter coming back, right? I think it was a little longer going there, but it seemed a little quicker coming back.
Yeah, five and a half going. And it's normally 6, but I guess we picked up a tailwind going, and then we got lucky enough on the way back. We got a tailwind coming back, so it was only it was 5 hours, 5.5 going, 5 hours on the way back. So like flying cross country.
Yeah, not too bad. Hey there, Dan from Positive Vibes Adventure. If you guys missed it on Midlife Crazy's live yesterday, they are the creator of the month on the Midlife Crazy channel. So feel free to give them a congratulations. They'll have their flag flying this whole month on the Midlife Crazy show Sundays at, I gotta do the math, 6 Eastern. Is it 6 Eastern?
3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And actually, Dan, I got your email. Thank you. I just haven't had a chance to respond to it. Dan sent me a plethora of logos to pick from. So,
oh, nice.
To put on the flag.
They got some nice graphics. Lori said at LAX, my son loaded up on a couple drinks at the bar after he had no problem taking them out. Oh, okay. That's I wonder if you had like little, once you're past security, if you had those like little bottles that they sell them somewhere, you can probably take those.
Yeah. Off. You're not supposed to, but I will tell you, we had a flight attendant on the way out that pretty much told us that, if we had those little bottles, she wouldn't tell anybody. We didn't have any, but you're not supposed to, but she said I wouldn't tell anybody, so she was really cool. So we didn't have any, unfortunately.
Yeah, Southwest is cool about that. Hey there, D. This was just when I saw that Mr. Blaine decided he's got some work stuff going on, so he decided to not go live tonight. I thought, hey, this is a good opportunity to jump on. I wasn't in the live, watched Midlife Crazy's replay, but I wasn't in the live yesterday. So I know originally the plan was for me to come on with them, but I was driving back and we didn't want to take chances with the internet dropping and all that. So I figured, hey, why not pop on and kind of share. I mean, a lot of what Brad and Kimberly said, we were pretty much with them most of the trip. So most of what they said it's a ditto, but there were a few little experiences that we had that I'll get back to here in a second that were a little different, like with our room and things like that. But So yeah, thank you for being here, Dee. Hey, puppy, how are you? Thanks for being here. Look at Texas Pepito flirting with his wifey. Way to go. You two are a perfect pair. A perfect pair of what? That's the question.
Yeah.
He's asking
Yeah,
Kimberly if she got on
that's it.
vacation.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, what happened yesterday is Hani, we'd been together for 8 days, and I said, "Hey, you want to be on the show on Sunday?" And he said, "Hell no! I've been with you for 8 days. Why do give me a break?"
That's the real story. You guys got the fluff version.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You guys got the PC version. I know the real story.
Yeah, he's asking Kimberly if she's got out of vacation mode yet. Man, it was like getting hit in the face with a sledgehammer this morning, man. I know for you too, Brad. We spoke off.
Oh yeah, it was.
Holy moly! I just walked right into all kinds of crap work wise. But you know what? That was to be expected. But we knew that we were gonna walk into that buzzsaw coming back. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, let's chat about that offline. The Zazzle.
Hang on one second. I can't hear all of a sudden.
Uh-oh. Yeah, just to answer.
Keep talking, Hani. I'll jump back in.
No worries. So yeah, Rob, I'll talk to you more about the Zazzle stuff offline. Yeah, I'll explain how I do it on for me, but everybody does it a little bit different. I'm more tired today, going back to work tomorrow. Oh, that's right. So Kimberly got one extra day, so she's going back tomorrow. Yeah, stupid work. You're right. It's about 6 hours to and about 5 from. Yeah, because usually you get that tailwind coming back, Lori. So you're about right. They told when we took off, they told us it was about 4 hours flight time, which they pretty much held to. Yeah, but got to pay the bills. Absolutely. I got to be the spotlight channel on the last DNG live. Those guys are sweet. Oh, very nice, D. Very cool. Yes, DNG. They are good dudes over there for sure. Let's see here. I carry the little bottles on Southwest. Just don't leave the bottle there for them to find. Yeah, that's true. I mean, once they give you your drink, well, they're not giving you cups, so I guess you could drink a little bit of your soda and pour it, or you could just do shots with it. I guess that's either way. I know, honey, you missed us and the camera. I'm more you guys than the camera, to be honest with you. The camera is just kind of it's no different than being on Polo and talking to everybody, but yeah, it's the whole preparing every week, this in and out. So nice to just do a pop up. Hey there, Eric B. What's going on? Saying what's up, honey and Brad. And then there's the Charlie girl saying hello, fellas. The beach life. And was the ocean warm? It was not bad. Most of the days, or the time that you guys saw, maybe the picture of myself, Brad, and Sarah going snorkeling, the water wasn't that bad. When you're coming into the water, that body temperature change, you felt it for a little bit, but you got used to it really fast. But the last day, those of you that watch my Facebook Live, the water was really nice and warm, kind of what we're used to, like going to the Caribbean waters and everything. So, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, and I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to cold water, and I was able to get in that water and that when we were snorkeling and all that, so that wasn't too bad. Got you all back. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be back. I mean, if you're no longer on vacation, then it's like, okay, it's time to go home. Kind of like what Brad and Kim kept saying yesterday. So, honey, what was your story about that water splash in the pool? Story about that water splash? Oh, you're talking about the what Brad was talking about in the live, where it was like this little water thing, and Brad and I were just staring at it, trying to figure out. We first thought it was like a plastic clear tube. So, I'm going like this, trying to see, just a stream of water. And then we're like trying to figure out the light. So when I put my hand in there, the green light was hitting my hand, the laser. So we're like, okay, what the heck? How is it doing this? How does it look like like a little pill or bubble? Well, eventually we found out a bubble, like going through and then making that splash. And then, yeah, as Brad mentioned, we ended up, we were explaining it to Sarah, what it was doing. We didn't know what it was doing, but we were explaining how cool it was. We were sitting in the hot tub, and then some lady just came over and said, hey, sorry to interrupt your conversation, explains what it is, kind of like what Brad was mentioning on the live yesterday. And then it just turned out to be the person who designed that pool and designed that whole thing. So that was really neat. So, there went Brad. Glad you guys had fun, and thanks, honey, for bringing us along on your lives. You're welcome there, Spiker's Crazy Adventures. It was really nice. We tried to pop in on Polo when we could. We tried to pop in on, or I popped in on the Facebook Lives when I could, just to share, not to be too overbearing with it, but just to kind of share what we were doing, what was going on, and a lot of people were interested. So it was kind of nice to show that. And people are just saying hi's and hellos. Hey, Daniel Fields. What's going on? Say hello to Nancy for me. I'm sure she's there near you. I'm glad you were able to make it. Hashtag shrinkage. Yeah, Ronnie. I'm guessing Ronnie. When you walked in, when we were doing the when we were doing the snorkeling, and we walked in. Well, I'm sure Brad felt it too. I don't think Sarah did, but yeah, once it hit the boys, it was like woo. But again, it was just like maybe seconds, and then it was not a big deal. So what's up, Mark from the cruise world, who I am looking forward to meeting in June. For those of you that don't know, so Mark, I hope I'm not in trouble for announcing this. I guess it's been mentioned a few times, but Mark is flying out to San Diego for my birthday weekend, June 3rd through 6th. So he'll be out there with me, Brad. I think Beach Please, Mike and Betsy are going to try to make it down at least 1 day or 2 days during that time. I think one of Brad's buddies may be able to make it as well. I'm not sure. But so anybody bored want to come out to San Diego and hang out, you're more than welcome. It originally was supposed to be just a boys thing, because Brad and I didn't want to go to Vegas on the girls trip. And anyway, it's kind of morphed into just kind of a meetup. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Let me bring Brad back in here, so that should be good to go.
Sorry about that. It was just all working yesterday. I don't,
that's how it goes. Hey there, Michelle. Adventures ahead. And then I see Josh there, the NES Evolution. Hello. Hey, there's Nancy Fields. Hello to you. How are you? Glad you're able to make it. Yeah, I noticed. I'm scrolling down. I see something about the drunk call. Yeah, I got that message. That was hey, please give Honey a thumbs up and support. Thank you, Lori. Very nice of you to mention that. Thank you so much. Of course, you, Ronnie, at the Traveling Billboards. And there's Clay. Hey there, Clay. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. There's Chris Barnett for See the World with Chris. If Laura's near you, tell her hello from me and Bradford. Life is good today. Thanks for the drunk call Sunday. Sorry we were in bed. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I get this little Facebook message from Dan and Nancy. It was cute. There's a drunk call Sunday. That was pretty funny. So thank you for that. That made me laugh. I was exhausted. I'm sure you guys were too, Brad and Kim. But I was just beat, man. I was beat. Let's see here.
Travel days are long days, and then you throw in the time changes, and I was pretty tired.
I do not know about the get together. Oh, okay. Well, Dan and Nancy, if you guys are available, feel free to let us know. And we don't really have a set schedule yet. I know Brad and I are looking at going to a baseball game Thursday night. Go watch my Padres play the Mets.
The Mets. That's Artie will appreciate that.
That's right, Artie. And
Artie.
and that's I think Mark might join us. Not sure. So for that, and then Friday, I have an idea. I need to bounce it off the group that's going for what I'd like to do on Friday, but we'll see about that. So, where in San Diego? Well, Brad and Mark are staying in Sereno Valley. They're staying at a hotel in Sereno Valley. I'm not going to disclose which one it is for their privacy. They can share it if they want, but they're staying in a hotel in Sereno Valley. But most of the time, honestly, Nancy, we're going to be down in the beach areas and in downtown area, that kind of thing. We're just kind of be doing touristy stuff, hanging out, eating, vlogging, all that good stuff. So,
honey, what was the deal with you said bring plenty of ones? That
was for tipping the Uber.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
All right. Just checking.
They prefer cash tips, is what I hear.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
If it's not used in a while, it just won't work, Brad. Oh, no. Ronnie firing shots across the board.
Yeah, he's firing shots. Yes, he is.
Hey, Nancy, we announced it on our live show about 3 weeks ago. I'm guessing that's the Vegas. So, yeah, the girls are going to Vegas right now. It's confirmed. that Kimberly and Ruth are going. Sarah, I think, is trying to make it work out. I know she said that she's for sure, but yeah, so we'll see. Hey, Brian Dancer, what's going on? I've been trying to think of something to say for about 5 minutes. I got nothing. It's all right, Brian. Sometimes just a hello and a quick message like that, letting us know that you're here with us.
Dancer is speechless.
I know, and that doesn't happen very often, especially with me. I know he likes to give me a hard time, but I know. See, he's part of that whatevs fam, right? And the whatevs fam, if they're not giving you shit, they
got nothing. They got nothing to say, right?
Right. Well, no, and then you should be worried because that means they probably don't like you.
or they're busy thinking of some way to give you shit.
Yeah, the next thing to say, right? We called a bunch of people, but Tess Almond called us back. There you go. That's funny. Note: if you didn't get the drunk call this past Sunday, well, it may happen in the future. That's different. How exactly? Says Ronnie to Brian Dancer. Y'all have no idea about a far travel trip. Punta Cana is crazy far. Yeah, I can imagine, right? Yeah, flying out to the Dominican Republic. Yeah, from California. Yeah, that's a long trip. Tired after the first full day in the office in 14 months. He's talking to the cruise world on that. Ouch, Ronnie, very ouch. Brian Dancer responding back to Ronnie. Let's see here. We would stay at Harris probably since comped if we went. Well, yeah, I mean, but if you guys wanted to come and meet us down, like I said, in the downtown area or the beach area, just let us know. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that Betsy and Mike are probably just coming down for, it looks like, a day.
Yeah, they live in Temecula. So it's a 45 minutes to an hour drive, depending on how fast they drive. Hi, Dancer Quest. Hey, Deb. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. I'm going wherever the guys with the cars take me. All right.
There you go.
So hopefully you're into baseball, Mark. If not, at least drinking beer and eating some peanuts, I guess. That's just the first night. But LOL, just my way of saying hello, my friend. What else we got going to the shoe show, huh? You know what? It's funny. There's a friend of mine that used to call it the shoe store. Back in the day. That's fine. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Hey, welcome, Mike Wood, Augusta, Georgia. That's a mouthful. I was in San Diego for a Padres Mets game once. Nice ballpark. Yeah, that Petco Park is really, really nice and
beautiful.
Doing well, and Padres are doing fairly well. The damn Dodgers. They're like,
hey, bro. Nobody don't, bro. You keep wishing nobody's gonna catch the Dodgers, man. give them the trophy. Don't even bother playing the rest of the season.
Wow.
The only thing that's going to stop them is if they have a plethora of injuries. That's it. Just give them the trophy, bro. Give them the trophy.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch. Yeah, the Dodgers they always have a good team. San Francisco has a really good team. So that division is going to be an interesting division to watch throughout the year.
Looks like Sarah is confirmed.
Oh, Sarah's confirmed. All right.
Yeah, so Sarah's going to be there.
Nancy Fields, I got comped at Santa Fe Station. Ruth is staying at the Luxor. Sarah confirmed today. Okay. Kimberly, we are probably flying back 13 hours from Punta Cana. We were probably flying back. Okay. What's happening? Hello, Lovey. You missed it earlier. I was just showing your shot glass that I got to add to my collection. So thank you. I'm just, as I sent you a poll letting you know the pint glass is probably coming in separately. Asking if she's in Punta Cana. Hey there, Amy Kephart. She was out there watching the ships come in over in Galveston. That was awesome. I heard Alana Zagato had over 600 people in her live stream. That was really cool, man. I wish I could have been there. That would have been a fun thing to see. To be fair, I've been trying hard not to deal out so much shit, turning a new leaf. No, Brian, no, don't say it isn't so. Hey, Jonathan Short, welcome in. If I missed anybody, sorry. I'm trying to get through some of these, make sure I don't miss any actual comments. So if I missed you and did say hello, please let me know. Hey, you missed me, and I'll make sure to shout you out. Hey there, Kathy, CA Cruiser. Great to see you as well. See you here in the chat. It's nice to be back on for a little bit. Dates, please, for San Diego. Nancy, that would be June 3rd through 6th. So My birthday is June 10th, so it's going to turn into a little bit of a birthday weekend. So spankings are in order, but not from the dudes. So
Yeah, I'm glad you threw that last part in because I love you, brother. But yeah, not that much.
where's Tom? Tom loves it every time I mention spankings. It always ends up in the Gilligan report. So
Yeah.
what's the best thing your eyes witnessed in Hawaii? You
That's
mean after I
easy.
saw Brad? Let me, let me think.
That's easy for me.
Yeah. What was that, Brad?
Oh, the best thing that we saw the best thing that I saw in Hawaii was whales jumping out of the water right in front of us while we were on a dinner cruise.
That I would have to agree. I mentioned to the group that was a bucket list moment for me.
It was amazing, and it just didn't do it once. It just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept for probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We kind of followed these whales, and
Cool.
the baby was just constantly jumping out of the water while the parents just kind of swam slowly along.
Yeah, it was amazing. That little dude was playful.
Oh yeah,
he was having a time. I'm guessing you need to have both shots. No, not for this. I'm not vaccinated. I know Brad and Kim are, Sarah and Bob are. We just had to do the COVID test 3 days before we went. So,
yeah.
But again, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, there was a rumor that May 11th, if you're fully vaccinated, that will not be a requirement. We don't know that for a fact. We haven't fact checked. What's his name? Mo? What was the guy's name?
Mo. Yeah, Mo.
We haven't fact checked Mo to see if that's true or not.
But I did hear that. I did hear that from somebody else as well, somewhere along the way too, there in Hawaii. But I have not seen that as fact. Oh, there's Florida Nurse Nancy. We can't call her nautical Nurse Nancy anymore. We have to call her Florida Nurse Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Welcome
down there in Florida.
Thanks for being in to the chat. She was one that I missed apparently earlier. That snuck in on me. Rob said just scheduled both of my shots and it's 4 months apart from each other. 4 months.
4 months.
Good Lord, that's how they do it. That's how they do it in Canada. Good.
4 months apart.
Wow.
Is that enough? Did you mean 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Did you mean 4 weeks, Rob? Because Moderna is a 4-week vaccine. Pfizer's a 3-week vaccine. Or they got some new Canadian vaccine that we don't know about.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, Mike, if I couldn't love you anymore, there it is.
Hey, Mike, don't be jealous because your team can't afford to buy players. My team can. That's all right.
Ouch. That was funny.
All right.
Hey, MGM Family Travel. That would be Mr. Bill, most likely.
Hey, William.
Lucy's near you. Artie. Oh, unfriended, unsubbed.
The Mets can beat who? Artie, the Padres. We know that. I hope you're not referring to the. Hope you're not referring to the Dodgers, Artie. Because Artie, I've got some money on that, my friend. If you want to go that route,
he says it twice even. Wow.
Ooh. He must mean the Padres. I mean, the Mets can definitely beat the Padres.
Oh man. Hold on. Where's that remove button there? Oh,
backup friend.
Yeah, you're going to the green.
To the backup friend.
Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. That's pretty good, Kimberly. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. You know what? Where's Incognito? Where's Incognito? I'm gonna give her a wrench. I love me some Incognito. Let me give Miss Incognito.
And we did find out that Dee is rather fond of dandelions today.
Yeah,
she loves dandelions.
Darn, missed. We'll go back and see later. No worries. No worries.
Gonna have to have a bouquet of dandelions waiting in her cabin on the BBD rum run.
Kimberly, you probably made the announcement about Vegas when we were in Punta Cana. Okay. My sweet Rondakins. Oh, I love it. The love that everybody. Let's see here. Yep, saw the cruise ships yesterday and got to meet Christine Duffy today at a press conference. Oh,
very cool.
Did she say more, Amy? Did she say anything more than what she put out in that? I don't know what do you want to call it, a presser or whatever, the one that was sent out to the employees. Did she say anything of interest? Let us know. Anyway, sorry, Brad. What were you gonna say?
I just said Artie. I can see Artie said bet accepted.
Oh, It's on, and it's documented now.
It's documented, Kaiser.
You're welcome, Nancy. No worries. Let us know. That's very cool. Da-da-da. Gosh, I hate when that. You know what I don't miss about doing lives? The chat jumping. Happy future birthday, honey. My birthday's the 17th. Oh, June 17th. Okay, mine's June 10th, as I mentioned, and that was Brad's mom's birthday as well.
It was, and then Kimberly's birthday's coming up here shortly as well.
That's right, Brian.
22nd.
Yeah. If the U.S. would have let me keep my original birthday, it would have been May 20. We still have to find out that.
May 28th, right? Was that it?
Yeah, May 28th. Yeah.
May 28th. So
that's cool. Were people shaking hands? Yeah, I know. Obviously, I heard a lot of people were very emotional, and I can understand. Hey, the mo, you know.
The mo, you know.
The mo, you know. The good one. Is that car camping, Nancy? Yeah. In a Prius of all things. That was impressive. I'm not gonna lie. That was impressive. Canada is
4 months.
Wow.
What kind of vaccine are they giving in Canada?
Wow. Yeah, you're right, Josh. Wow is right. Jeez Louise. Chris, I'm not sure if they were or not. Didn't pay attention. Oh, talking about shaking hands. Obviously, many of the Dodgers were homegrown. Oh, look at Daniel coming to the rescue. We poor in the South don't have those California taxes. Hey, Tyler, what's going on?
Hey, Tyler.
Welcome in, young man. Dodgers, sir. Okay, there's the confirmation that he's talking about the Dodgers.
Oh boy, you're brave. You're brave.
Let's have the best pitcher in baseball. All right. I'm sure we'll face him.
Yeah, well, you know what? That they may have the best pitcher in baseball, but the Dodgers has 5 of the best pitchers in baseball, and one pitcher does not make a team.
Yeah, we've seen that in the past.
Yep, gotta have a stout rotation.
Brian, I have no control right now. I think she's talking about Tom. Oh Lord, where's Ronnie?
Well, I hope she's not talking about her bladder.
Oh, well, that would not be a good thing. We were hoping to get it sooner as we were getting big shipments. Oh, for the vaccine. Okay, so that's what the issue is. So I wonder. I don't think it like there has to be a certain time period in between. I'm not that well versed in how the vaccine. If I know we're just doing it sooner, maybe it doesn't have to be right away. But on the please for the love of God, try. Marianne Dillon, I see somebody saying hi to her. Sorry if I missed you. Welcome in, Marianne Dillon. Thank you for being here. Got to go. Glad to see you back in action, gentlemen. No worries, Artie. Thanks for being here. Brad, I'm down for a little bit on June 11th. On June 11th.
June 11th. What's
I mean, did I miss something? Down for a little bit on June 11th. It's talking about
what's happening on June 11th, Pepito?
Yeah, let us know. I mean,
are the Dodgers playing the Rangers? Is that what's happening?
Oh, maybe. Canada isn't holding back half.
For the second dose.
Half for the second dose.
So they're just trying to get as many people vaccinated. Yeah, it's funny here in California. We've got like a surplus of vaccine. They've got here in California, well over 50% of the population is now vaccinated, and we're definitely seeing that it's making a huge difference in our COVID numbers. Like for the last 2 days in a row, there's been no deaths in Los Angeles County. So that's a good thing. Well, we're going to open up on June 15th. The governor says completely after 18 months of being closed.
What a contrast, right? Because wasn't there like somebody dying every, I don't know, some absurd number, right, at one time in LA County?
Oh yeah, I mean they had, cases in California in January were at like 60.
Take a message.
Yes, exactly. 60,000, 60 plus thousand a day.
Wow.
And so in just LA County, they're way down. They're into the low 200s per day, which is not bad when you've got like 19 million people in LA County or something like that. So.
Well, I hope Gavin holds back some of those vaccines he wants to give away for the crew on the Panorama. That would be
Yeah. It was funny. We flew right by the Panorama. We were flying into Long Beach on Saturday. The Panorama was we could see the Panorama off the left-hand side of the airplane. They're all docked up. So Yeah, hopefully we're going back to cruising here. Hopefully we're going back soon.
Yeah. Saw where Duffy said University of Texas was providing vaccines to both crews in Galveston.
Nice.
That is good to hear. Thanks, Lovey, for sharing that. You were right. Texas Rangers versus the Dodgers. Okay.
All right, Pepito. So on the 11th, right? They're playing on the 11th. So we'll go on that game, and if Texas beats them on the 11th, you can pick any piece of Midlife Crazy swag that you want, right? And if the Dodgers win, right, I get to pick any piece of Texas Pepito swag that I want.
Look at that. No baseballs. When are Honey and or Brad cruising? Well, as of right now, we're both cruising at the same time, unless anything changes between now and October, right?
Yep, October Halloween cruise on the Carnival Panorama. Actually, Honey and I were talking about that this morning or early this afternoon, that we both feel very, very, very positive that cruise will happen, especially in light of the CDC finally relenting on the cruise lines a little bit, and the governor here in California saying, hey, he's ready to completely open up the state here in about a month. So that would include cruise ports. So the only thing that could stop that, again, would be the CDC or some quirky spike in cases or something. But like I say, I don't see that happening here in California right now. I mean, they seem to have a pretty good hold on with vaccine distributions and getting as many people as possible vaccinated that want to get vaccinated. So I think we're going to be in good shape for the October cruise. But Hani and I were talking about the same thing. We're hoping, still to be determined, is with the new CDC rules of 98% of the crew vaccinated, 95% of the passengers vaccinated, if they're still going to require mask wearing on the cruise ships. And per the CDC guidelines, there shouldn't be. You know, basically they say, hey, if you've got this large group of vaccinated people, there should be no reason to social distance or wear masks. So, because that would be terrible. I can tell you, we had to wear masks in Hawaii. They're very serious about it. Even when you're outdoors, we're, at the resort, even outdoors, they wanted you wearing masks. And even in the city of Lahaina, when you're walking around outside, they wanted you to wear masks. And wasn't a deal breaker, but it was kind of a pain in the ass because it was hot and humid for about 5 of those days. There was no wind, which never happens. So it got really hot and really humid, and it sucks having to wear a mask when it's hot and humid. I
agree. Yeah, it was not fun. That's why I said to Brad, if I've always kind of been leery about the vaccination. I'm not an anti-vaxxer per se. I don't even get the flu shot or whatever. I just I poison my body other ways, I guess, or whatever. It's not my thing. But anyway, I said I would willingly do it to get back to cruising, but not to have to wear a mask on a cruise ship. It just would not be worth it. So
I see. Lori S says, I think all passengers should be required to be vaccinated. And I think, Lori, the way it's structured is that all passengers that can be vaccinated, I believe, are going to be required to be vaccinated. But there is 5%. I think that'll include children that are under 16. And I think that will also include, there are some people that cannot get the vaccination for various medical reasons, allergies and things like that. Some people cannot be vaccinated because it's a potential of a severe reaction to the vaccine. So I think that's why they went with the 95%. But even at only 5% non-vaccinated, there should absolutely, the science shows, there should be no problem. So I think that's why it's only 95%. But I think everybody that can be vaccinated is going to have to be vaccinated. That's kind of the way that I interpreted what they were saying.
Right. That panorama end of October, just FYI, the other creators that are going to be on there is Beach Please. They were originally the OGs that were on that. And then I believe Mark
and Steph.
Yeah, the Cruise World will be on it. So that's going to be a good time for sure. I got mine from my regular doctor, so there's a better record of it. That's not a bad thing. That would be pretty nice. I love my doctor, and I would definitely prefer that she gave it to me. So
Gave what to you?
I don't know. You got a cute doctor too, right, Brad?
Yeah, she's young, but she's awesome.
She's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's awesome.
No, my doctor's just really, really cool. She's really nice. Let's see here. New Jersey can't give away the vaccine. Can't give away. Oh, so you guys are in a surplus. So I take it, I think, based off of that statement.
Yeah, the one thing here is in California with the vaccine is, like it or not, I'm not going to get political, but California, if you don't know, is a pretty liberal state by standards. So most people here in California are willing to get the vaccine. So that helps, whereas in other places, people are not so willing to get it. So here, that's been in my opinion, again, not leaning either way politically, but as far as the vaccine goes, it's what's helped us. It's helped us along in getting a little bit of herd immunity going here. So.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the case in New Jersey as well. Ronnie's saying, had to step away. What is the next trip, you guys? We were just talking about as of right now, the next planned trip is a panorama cruise out of Long Beach, Carnival Panorama Cruise. Beach Please, myself, Midlife Crazy, and the Cruise World right now are on that cruise.
Halloween,
yes, October 30th. The juice starts counting from day one, Deb, 95% rate. What juice? I may have missed a comment. Sorry. I get my second shot on Wednesday. I'm assuming that's Bill. Good deal, Bill. Very cool. We're on the Mardi Gras that week. Oh, you're on the Mardi Gras. Yeah, I think there's a La Lita Loca cruise, right? At that same time on the Mardi Gras. You must not be talking about me because that's how you – oh, she's giving Josh.
Oh, here they go.
Texas – oh, Lord. Texas people aren't there.
Oh, here they go.
Oh, man.
The trash talk is started.
I'll have to get some swag then. And then I saw something about asking for his hat. I think it's down here a little ways. Shame on you. Our Target has a vaccine. So they're in Florida, right? Yeah, Rhonda and Tom are in Florida. So their Target has a vaccine. Wow, that's great.
It's funny. I'm sorry, honey. I went on the just out of curiosity. I went on the we have a thing called here. Oh shoot, I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's the state website where you can find vaccination sites and availability, and like every place except for maybe two that I saw had stock on both Moderna and Pfizer vaccine, and like plenty of appointments available. So whereas 2 months ago, when we became eligible to get vaccinated, I just by the luck of it found a place to get vaccinated that was kind of down at the bottom of the list. I don't think anybody was looking at it. Everybody was looking for CVS, Walgreens, and we found vaccinations at the local university that's close to CSUN University. But now all the CVS, Walgreens, Vons, Albertsons, all have vaccine and appointments available. So if your state doesn't have it, just flying out to California. We got plenty.
That's right. Oh, there it is. Ronnie's saying, Brad, take Texas Pepito's cowboy hat so you can burn. No, he's a cowboy.
No, I'm a huge cowboy fan. I'm a huge cowboy fan, Ronnie. I won't burn it. I'll wear it proudly.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. I know, like Brad was just mentioning, we're just guessing at this point, right? What they're planning to do with that 5%. So it'll be interesting.
I mean, I believe it has to be kids, and I believe it has to be the people that just cannot be vaccinated due to medical concerns.
We're cruising at the same time on NCL with Sharon at Sea, the ship show, many others. Hope it happens. Staying in the Haven to that October 30th time. Okay. Matt,
here's the good news. We're all not going to be together, but we're all going to be on cruise ships. So that's the good news.
Right. That's a cow we're talking about. I think all the passengers. Yeah, you read that one earlier. I just think all politics and everything else aside, this is the only way to get things going again, and it makes sense. If not, we're going to be just waiting forever to go back to normal life. And if that's what we got to do, I guess that's what we got to do. Whether you like it or don't like it, it is what it is. There's a lot of things that we do, like paying taxes, that we do. We don't like it, but we do because we have to.
I think at the end of and this is just my personal opinion, agree or disagree. I think at the end of the day, I mean, I saw this coming for a long time. with the cruise lines. They can't afford not to do it this way because they were so chastised and so unfairly scrutinized from the very beginning of this that if they don't require vaccinations, at least for a little while, and there's an outbreak on just one ship, it will ruin it for everybody, because then the CDC will jump back in and we're going to be back at square one, where they're going to have to start all over again and reassess and reevaluate. So I think for the cruise lines to require vaccinations was going to be that way from the get-go. So just to protect them, protect their business. I mean, how many hundreds of billions of dollars have they lost after not cruising for what's been over a year now?
Yeah.
They can't afford to have an outbreak on the ship. And as far as the masks go, I can tell you probably from, I don't want to speak for the cruise lines, but I think I can safely say the cruise lines do not want to have passengers wear masks.
Right. Yeah,
right. Because a lot of people, that'll be a deal breaker where they're like, nope, I'm not going until I don't have to wear a mask. And that just will, and then I think we still have to wait to see as well is under this new CDC guidance, because it has been kind of murky, so to speak, does that mean under those guidelines the cruise ships can sail at capacity? Right? Does that mean they can? I don't know if anybody's heard that or not. I have not, but I think that they should be able to, with 95% vaccination, that they should be able to not have to limit passenger size either.
Yep, I hear you. Yeah, and Lovey's saying my 10-year-old cannot be vaccinated. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've got two younger ones that cannot be vaccinated. My oldest can. So it'll be interesting to see if they're included in that 5%, because they are going to be going on that October cruise with me. So that will be an interesting. Brad, when you did the mail-in spit test, did they also tell you your answer? They probably kept it, especially in Brad's case.
Yeah. It'll you know what it'll say, Tom? It'll say Irish. That's what it'll say.
No, thank you. To mass on ships where 95%. Yeah, Brian, yes, I agree.
Absolutely. I totally agree too, Brian. I totally agree that there should be no.
That would have been a bonus. Yes, it's more likely some anti-vaxxers, some that don't trust this vaccine. No, Brian, the bet was any swag, suck it up. Oh God, they're still going back and forth. I'm actually wondering if my July 3rd out of Fort Lauderdale will sail. Final payment date is.
What cruise is it? What cruise line is it, Daniel? Is it NCL? Yeah, I mean, I know that Christine Duffy said that they hope to have ships sailing in July for Carnival. So I haven't heard anything about NCLs. They've been kind of the quiet. You haven't really heard much from NCL. It's always been Carnival. It's been mostly what's his name, Richard Fain. They're from Royal Caribbean. That's been kind of the most vocal, but. I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance.
Maybe. Yeah, I know that Beach Please has one July 18th, and they're kind of just waiting it out to see. A lot of cruises going out that week. Yeah, La Loca, SAS Ship Show. That's correct. October 30th. Crossing my fingers for you, Daniel Fields. Hank's doctor must make hospice, if you know what I mean. Which Hank? Oh, I think you meant Hani.
That's going to be your new name. We're going to just call you Hank.
Hank, I know. Every time I get misspelled, especially in chats and stuff, it's always Hank.
Well, the I is right above the K, so
that's
I mean,
true.
It's an easy.
Tinfoil hats. I like tinfoil hats. They protect me from the sun's gamma rays. No, I'm just kidding.
Turning my autocorrect.
Right now, sorry, Brad and Hank. He did it again. Hey, girl. Hey, Lucy. Welcome.
Hey, Lucy.
Let the men discuss this. Oh, go look for that Ruger. Wow. Going back and forth now. And we are on the NCL in October, Halloween cruise out of NYC. That one we have flights and rooms for. So, yeah, that one definitely.
I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about cruising in October. I feel really.
That's the website.
Really good. Vaccinate LA. Yeah, that's one of that is Kathy. And then there's the one for California. There's the California website.
Interesting.
As well. I can't remember what it's called. It's got some fancy name. Oh, it's Your Turn. That's the name of it. It's Your Turn. It's the California website.
So Lori's saying, can you get revaccinated if you have one brand and one another? That's an interesting question. I know that in the beginning, especially, a lot of people were getting one just because that's what it was available, but preferred a different one, like Johnson & Johnson, which has been shelved right now or paused.
Yeah, I saw, Lori, that they don't recommend kind of mixing the vaccines. I did see that they said they don't recommend like getting Pfizer and then getting Moderna or vice versa. Like I say, I mean, when we signed up for our vaccines, it really was a matter of I didn't really care which vaccine it was. It was just a vaccine at that point, and we were, I think, lucky in the fact that we got the Pfizer vaccine because it seems to be the one with fewer side effects, and there's a shorter distance between the two of them. It was only 3 weeks, and even though I did have some minor, I would call them minor side effects, the next day I felt a little under the weather. It was nothing. Yeah, it was nothing. It was no big, not like bedridden. I just kind of felt had a little like fever and just little body aches, but it was gone. It was gone by Saturday. So
Lovey's saying we still have a lot of people scared to take in North Carolina. And then Daniel's saying, Brad, we did the Oxnard Outlaw County vac site. Okay. We should be on the first U.S. sailing of the Scarlet Lady. So excited. Lucy. Kimberly saying our youngest got her vaccine at CVS. It's great how.
See, I didn't even see how it's like. I didn't even know that. Thanks, sweetie, for letting me know that she got back. I didn't even know.
Cowboys suck. Ouch. Gosh. Who's your Major League Baseball team to the Gilberts? I don't think they have a Major League Baseball team.
It's that team in Louisiana.
Some emojis there from Lucy getting a tattoo on her ass on the Scarlet Lady, says Bill. Does Lucy know that?
Yeah. Have you told her, Bill?
Don't have one. I went to a Rangers game.
But I don't know. I don't know, Bill. I suggest that she gets good and drunk that night, and she gets some like ancient Asian writing scribed on her rear end.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle M. Welcome in. Thanks.
Hey, Michelle M.
Hello, Brad and Honey. We're getting closer to cruising. Absolutely.
We are.
Cruise lines need a successful restart. Yeah, so I'm getting caught up on these. You're right, man. That's what we were talking about earlier. It's like whatever it takes at this point, let's just get it going and just check out the new stadium. Floating petri dishes is what happened with the cruise ships. Well, yeah, that was part of it. I don't know if you watched the last cruise. Yeah, it was just nobody knew, and they were still having the people work in close quarters. Nobody knew about asymptomatic spread and all that. It was, a lot was learned from this. Hopefully, it's going to happen again at some point. We know when, who knows, but hopefully we've learned.
Hopefully not in our lifetime.
Hey, Brad, welcome in. Thank you. We're doing good. Damn straight at Mary Ellen Dillon. Thumbs up to the host. Thank you. But yeah, so that's the thing. I think that there are a lot of things learned, and I hope the cruise ships, and I think hopefully some of the things that we've learned from this and some of the things that they'll implement will help with it's very rare when it happens, but the norovirus, right? Hopefully that will help some of that as well, including maybe not the self-service and the buffets. Hopefully if they get away from that and you don't have all those nasties putting their putting their hands, dirty ass hands on their spoons and then putting them back in the food.
I can't hear or see Kimberly right now, but I'll bet you she's doubled over laughing right now.
Well, they are nasty. They are nasty.
Again, I think the cruise lines really were unfairly.
There goes Kimberly.
Yeah, she's cracking up. I think they were unfairly singled out, because it makes no sense that, look, right away there was help for the airlines, help for Amtrak, help for all these services where you're in much closer quarters. You can fly on an airplane. We just flew on an airplane with 200 people the other day, right? And that's okay, right? In an enclosed tube for 6 hours, but you can't get on a cruise ship. So I think they were just unfairly, and the cruise lines, unfortunately, the government was not quick to help them out, because that's where the cruise lines did not reap the benefits of being registered in foreign countries, because basically the U.S. government said, sorry, you're not a U.S. company, and wouldn't financially help them, and was not willing to too much, because they're not paying their fair share of taxes and not abiding by U.S. labor laws and all that good stuff. So that was kind of a turnabout's fair play, I think, from the government.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree. Passengers had to wear masks. I hope it doesn't happen. How many do you think end up overboard? Well, I think that's what the cruise lines. Can you imagine the line for the customer service desk will be a mile and a half long because people are like, oh, I saw somebody without a mask, blah, 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 or vice versa, right? So I don't think the cruise lines wanted that. That's why they were willing to keep losing money to try to get back to whatever this new normal of cruising will be. So it'd also be horrible for the crew to have to mandate them. Exactly. Imagine those poor people, huffing around from the kitchen to the up, from the galley, right up to serving and this. Oh my gosh! I mean, we were struggling just walking from our room to the pool with a mask on. So
yeah, it was.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is the Brad and Hani great value version of
cruise news. Exactly.
I'm so used to the mask. Not a big deal for us in Jersey. You can't leave your house without a mask. And that's sad that a lot of people are saying that I don't think I'll ever get used to it. I was struggling. I wonder if kids will get the boot of having to reduce numbers. Somebody suggested that. I read an article where somebody was suggesting that. Somebody posted on Facebook. I cannot see, especially Carnival. I cannot see Carnival doing something like that, or even Disney. But I think Disney's kind of holding out as well. So.
There's another one we haven't heard a whole lot from. Well, didn't they just cancel all cruises through August? Didn't they? They just canceled all cruises through August, and maybe they'll change their minds now that the CDC has kind of changed their stance a little bit. Because up until this week or last week, they were standing pat with all these hoops that the cruise lines had to jump through, and basically the cruise lines threw up their hands and said, "We can't do that." Yeah. There's no way.
So Pfizer just announced next week they'll start giving it to 12. Okay, so that's going to help because there's still some time. Princess out of Florida, I think he was answering a question from the past. Their Carnival isn't sailing from Fort Lauderdale to start, just Miami and Port Canaveral. That makes sense. I didn't think.
Yeah, they want to get that. They want to get that Mardi Gras sailing, man.
I think there's a chance. Autocorrect respells Hani to Hank all the time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It happens to me. Whatever happened to
California raisins?
Where did that come from? I hope we cruise in October. It's for a big birthday milestone. Yeah, I think you're MGM. I love them as a kid. The California raisins. Yeah,
we can still get them here. They have them.
Right, Josh. I think I heard something through the grapevine about them, Bill. Good one, Mark. 50 for Rhonda.
50 for. Yeah, Kimberly just keeps turning 49. She said she's going to be 49 again on here on May 22nd. So I don't know what that's about, but she just keeps turning 49.
Lori said, "Yeah, I was stuck before I was informed of which one I was getting. Not happy." Going back to that question about whether you can get a different one. Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody that kind of jumped in early had to take what was available. Vaccinations here are everywhere. They even have pop-up vaccinations at civic centers and churches.
That's good, though. That's good. The more that people that want to get vaccinated have availability, the better it's going to be. No tramp stamps, please.
For Lucy, she says, "Bill lies." Me, Tom's 53.
Oh, Tom's an old fuck, isn't he? Wow.
Did anyone else like Fun Dip candy when you were young? Sure. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. That's
gonna be fun, Rhonda. Welcome to the 50s Club. No, honey, don't. Oh, okay, that was the.
Don't start.
Sorry, Kimberly. Fist bump, Kimberly. Bill will be the tattoo safe. You can read this. You are too close. Yeah, nowadays, if the reason start a vaccination campaign might work nationwide. Just random thought in Bill's head. Bill, that's not until October. That media was a huge part of cruising being sealed. They weren't helping. That's for sure.
They definitely weren't. Definitely weren't helping. For sure.
Maybe had issues with COVID as well and kept. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that one ship where the captain of the ship ended up getting relieved of his duty because he tried to protect his crew and they ended up relieving him.
Yeah,
that was about the only thing you heard. But I'm you didn't hear anything about COVID being a big deal in the military in general.
Right.
They kept it quiet.
Vintage candy. Remember those wax bottles of sugar liquid? Oh, yeah. Strange and own candy cigarettes. Yep. I remember. Oh, I love the candies. Felt like a big shot. So it's not okay to just go up to the house. Everybody's going to sit under his mouth and turn it on, Hank. Tom, if you're one of those people, I'm going to take your scooter. I'm going to take your scooter and ride around and leave you just hanging wherever you're at. If I see you doing that, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having candy cigarettes today?
Oh no, I know.
Oh no,
everything's not allowed anymore. Toxic fumes tattooed on Lucy. Oh man, Bill, you're
brutal,
man.
Bill.
If Bill doesn't show up on Polo tomorrow morning to do his morning check-in, we know what happened. The governments around the world failed in their response to the cruise industry. Yeah, there's a lot of blame to go around for sure. Deb, I remember this as well. Cruise lines need to treat their staff better. That out of everything that I saw in that was one thing that I always respected the staff anyway, and it was always nice and took care of them. But I'm going to be even more generous and even more friendly with them because they did kind of get the shaft during.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, pretend to take a drag and then
crunch.
Brian had shirts with pockets for the candy sticks and roll the back of my sleeve and shirt. Hey, Shauna Short, tell her hello back from me, Jonathan. Thank you. Hope she's doing well. Yes, 1, 2, 3, loud crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the
red tip out. Red tip out. Yep.
Tip out. Now that is a bad.
That is bad. Yeah.
Kids less cruise. I'm in. Oh, now Josh. I know there's a lot of people that feel the same way you do. I get it. I know what. Listen, I have kids. I have young kids, but I'll tell you something. One thing that for me, and I'm not sitting there trying to break my arm or break my arm, patting myself on the back, but some of the shit that we saw going on in the pool when we were there in
Hawaii,
at the resort, I would have been on my kids faster than stink on shit.
It was. We were there by the pool one day, and all of a sudden these small children come run, and they were small. I mean, like small kids. We're not talking 7, 8 years old. We're talking like maybe 4 and 5 year old kids come running in there, and there were no parents to be seen anywhere. Yeah. I thought Hani was going to have to save this this one kid in the pool the other day when we were getting in the pool the other day because this kid obviously couldn't swim and was with an inner tube and the inner tube kind of tipped over. And
he's like, and I'm watching him. I'm like, I'm waiting for a parent because I didn't want to just go grabbing somebody's kid, right? So I was watching, and then the poor kid made it back on his inner tube, and mom or dad or whoever was nowhere
to be seen. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was. You need to include everyone. Part of the inclusion. Oh shoot! Here you go. Take that to a private room. We used to eat Kool-Aid on the playground school. Yeah, the stuff that we used to eat and do, man, as kids. You look back now. What? Bad for you? I'd be a new. What?
What? Did I miss something?
Was that a typo? I hope so. Or you're being uninvited from the group cruise because Brad's now very concerned. Gotta go get my camera.
Hey, Tom, could you please clarify?
By Mark.
Please, by Mark. Please clarify, Tom, please.
Or you're never going to be walking behind Brad on the group cruise. Bye, Josh. Take care.
See you, Josh.
I love those candy cigarettes. Yeah, it's funny the things that we used to. Josh keeps retracting messages.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what's funny is when I was a kid growing up, one of the things we had were lawn darts. You guys remember lawn darts with they were a big dart with a sharp point on the end. He used to throw them at each other to try to land them in a circle. Remember that? And you don't see, and now you see lawn darts, but they've got Velcro noses on them. But in the old days, we actually had to throw the lawn darts with the big metal spear tips on them. Don't see those anymore either.
Don't make me time you out, Deb. Oh, so Josh, these are all his mods now. He's trying to flip the script on. He's like, I'm going to time you out, Deb. Josh, I'm scared what you were going to say to retract. Honey, you'll be my alibi, right? You got it, Lucy. You got it. I told you I'm indebted to you for life for all your help that you gave me with my cruise credits and all that stuff. So whatever I got to do. Sorry, Bill.
Lucy, I will tell you, Lucy is awesome, man. That's good. Yeah, Lucy is if you not just a shameless plug for Lucy. If you guys need a travel agent, check out Lucy Murray. She's handled all of the BBD rum run reservations and everything, and it's just been phenomenal. Phenomenal.
She has been great. Oh my goodness, that'd be hilarious if you timed out Brian. Yeah, that would be Brian. You're up tonight. He's throwing it out there. He's got to learn. Leave him alone. Oh wait, I just realized I could time out Brian. That's right. Yep. There you go, Ronnie. You can take some revenge back.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, there we go.
What did I do wrong?
I feel better now, Tom. Thank you.
I think she was talking about Tom. I remember lawn darts. Yeah, Brian's a doctor, scientist.
That was spelling bee.
Oh, man. Yes, lawn darts. Wow, Brian, you're in trouble. We got 9 minutes. I don't want to run over on Sharon at Sea, but yeah, lawn darts. Brian deserves it. We play darts all the time. Darts, lawn darts. Oh, gosh. Nothing yet. I just realized I have the power. I hope it doesn't go to my head. Lucy's great. She's well taken care of. She's taking well care of my cruises. Thanks, Rob, for mentioning that as well. Oh, shuck, guys. Hey, you know what? You got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, we tell it like it is, Lucy. We tell it like it is.
Look at Brian now. Hey, buddy, Ronnie. Good, man. Hey, you know what I should do? I should Brian, I'm going to invite Bill Jensen. He's not here, and I'm going to give him a wrench and let him take his frustration out on you. Brian's always timing Bill Jensen out and stuff. So, Hank, tell Brad, duh. Oh, great. Is that another nickname now for me?
Bro, you have got the most nicknames in our community by far.
They have long charts for the older. Let someone else run over Sharon C. You don't want to be liable. Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that. This was a pop-up, and it's been fun. Thank you so much. I mean, all the people that showed up and hung out. LOL, I was trying to find a peace sign. He gave me a hang loose instead. Peace sign. So, yeah, the only thing I wanted to add, because on the Hawaii trip, so we got there early. So the one thing I would say, if you're going to do VRBO and then they say, check in is 4 p.m., check out is 10 a.m., for the most part, man, they want you to stick to that. And we got in super early, and we ended up having to, bags and all, just sit at some darn coffee shop across the street. And I was kind of like begging the property managers, or any way we can get in any earlier, into the room any earlier. So luckily the cleaning crew was able to finish up, do what they need to do. And we were able to get in a little bit, not a whole lot. So to not be put in that kind of situation, guys, just try to get in as close to the check-in time, because what we learned is that if you're a VRBO renter and not renting through the hotel, I asked them if I could use their bell desk to hold my luggage. They're like, yeah, sure. And then when they couldn't find me on their list and realized I was a VRBO renter, they said, nope, you can't leave your luggage here. So just keep that in mind. Just a little tidbit that I wanted to share out of that trip. Like I said, most everything else that Brad and Kimberly shared on their show yesterday, is a big ditto for me. We really, really enjoyed the dinner cruise, and that was I by far. And I love the luau. Don't get me wrong, the luau was nice. I thought the pineapple tour was cool and informative, but just having that twofer with the dinner cruise, which was amazing in itself, to have the whales breaching, that was great. Yeah, well, does anyone remember potato guns? My kids got busted by the local police for them. My dad helped build them. I remember. I never had one, but I remember hearing about potato guns. Bill Jensen would love to get revenge on Brian. We'll have to let him know. Just kidding. Yes, Lori, our science class has. Oh, your science class made potato guns? That's cool, Lovey. It's North Carolina for you.
Our science class, we dissected sea urchins.
Oh, Kimberly, what'd you do to Brian? Did you time him out? What'd you do? Did I miss something? That's funny. Let's see here. Oh, hey there, Cuse Cruisers. Hey, buddies. Honey, how do you get it? It's all right. You probably got it turned off. let's see here. TWF traveling with friends. Haha. Brian Dancer. All the Cusies in the hizzle. Now Sarah. There you go, Josh. You get her. Glad you popped up. Thanks, Hank. Got 5 more minutes. Let's see. Just call me Caesar.
I'm going to change your contact in my phone to Hank. That's it.
Hank. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Shakespeare. Hello. People saying hi to Cusies. Thank you, Honey Boo Boo, for the pop-up live. You're so nasty. Yeah. Hey, Daniel Fields. We directed frogs and built potato. Oh, Lord, love me. I don't have it turned off. That's like nasty.
Nasty.
This dissected. Oh, he dissected frogs. Okay.
Dissected frogs and built potato guns. The best of science right there.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but thank you guys again. I don't want to run over on Sharon at Sea, but this has been fun. I love Honey Boo Boo. Yeah, add that to the many nicknames, Brian. That was, I think Kimberly gave me that one, right? Or was it you?
One of us. It was one of us that gave it to you.
One of these dang Ryans. Give Tom a chance. Don't rename everyone. Well, he must have learned. He must have got that from Josh. Josh is a master of busting up people's names on purpose and not on purpose. Yep, that's his name, Brian Dancer. So anyway, yeah, I'm sure. So you guys got Midlife Crazy's info yesterday. I shared a little bit here today. Sarah and Bob did do some things, outside the group. They went and did a second day of Road to Hana. I think they did a couple other spots on their own. So Friday night, I'm sure they'll be sharing those as well. So give them a check them out on Friday night. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Brad, thanks for jumping on with me.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. So anyway, everybody have a good night. Keep making memories one adventure at a time. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.